All right, I'm back here. My first layer has completely dried. You can see that there are some spots that are a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, maybe have a little bit more underglaze here and there. But you can tell, and to the touch, right, I can tell that it's dry. Okay, we're gonna put that second layer on, and because I know kind of what direction I went I did that first layer, I know I can come and do the opposite direction for this second layer that I'm doing. Okay? Now, as I paint this, I'm looking at my tray and I say, oh, I ran out of brown. I can't believe it. What am I supposed to do? Well, hey, I can always just go and grab the bottle and add more brown in there, and hey, I have more brown. Okay, so it's not the end of the world if you run out of a specific underglaze in your palette. Okay, so I'm back here. I know I went horizontal with my first coat, and so for this second coat, I'm going to kind of paint this, and I'm going to decide to go vertically, kind of doing the exact same thing I did with that first coat, but just going in opposite direction here. You can see, and if I revert back to my test tile here, even before it's fired, and even before it's even dry, you can tell that after, the difference between one coat and two coats, and then eventually you'll see even the difference between three coats. Okay, it's a little bit of a waiting game. It's a little bit of a patience grind where you're not going to be able to see that color that you want or that you'll eventually get right away. You're going to need to wait just a little bit after 1, 2, 3 coats for you to be able to actually see that, hey, yes, I'm not going to get all those brush strokes. I'm not going to get that really light brown because I wanted a really dark brown. That I'm going to be able to get kind of the color and the application, the smoothness that I want. Okay? So I'm here. I'm going to come down here towards the bottom, and I'm still going to go vertically, but I might just go down to up instead of up to down to really kind of focus and fill in kind of this bottom part here. Again, I'm choosing a brush that's appropriate. I could even probably stand to go a little bit larger with the brush I'm using, but I want you to use a brush that you're comfortable with. Okay? And if the larger brushes you feel uncomfortable using, well then of course I don't want you to use those brushes. Okay? So I'm here, I'm kind of gone all the way around my project with my second coat, and I'm going to go ahead and let this one dry just like I did first.